welcome back to Scream Queen Stream. I'm your host, Jessica Cameron. You probably know my favorite ginger. She's over to my left-hand side, Miss Dani Inks. And if you don't know the person in the middle, it's because she's been MIA from this channel for way too long. The wonderful, talented, lovely Heather Dorff.
Hello.
Thank you so very much for coming back.
I'm lighting her up a little bit better.
Yes. Lighter.
Am I too bright now?
I mean, you're glowing. But
Well,
I also
I'm
would
pasty
like to
bitch.
glow.
You can always bring down brightness. What you can't do is fix
Sure. So, what are we talking about today, girls?
What? We're watching a trailer.
We're watching a trailer.
And then we're going to talk about the trailer.
We are. I am making them watch the trailer
This
for
is your
Free
rodeo.
From Hell. So I haven't seen this. I'm assuming y'all haven't seen this
No.
because why would you ever watch
No.
this?
Free from
Well,
So
Hell. No.
we're just going to jump into it, and we're going to do a trailer reaction and a discussion afterwards. So let's just go. Yay!
The search for the fugitives known as the Devil's Rejects resulted in a violent clash with police. Chances for survival are less than 1,000,000,000 to 1. There's no justice in this world. I am justice.
They're trying to blame us for being a student.
3 to 3.
3 to 3. 3 to 3. 3 to 3.
Now we can have a real deal together. That's what.
I still want to party.
I'm just a clown dancing with the freaks of mankind. I'm just
This is what I did.
You are the planet.
I love it.
Hello, American. Did you miss me?
Okay. Couple of notes. First of all, who the fuck are their plastic surgeons? Because they don't look a lick
They look
different.
amazing.
Like, hasn't it been like, how long has it been?
A long time.
Like, motherfucking
It's fucking
forever.
20 years?
That's either the best
No,
age.
it hasn't been 20
almost,
years.
though, girl. You say that, but like
2019.
90s or like 2000s?
Yeah, it was early 2000s.
Girl,
that came
you're like,
out.
it hasn't been 20 years. 2 years, it'll be 20 years. Like,
Hold on, I'm just Googling it now. We're going to find out.
Google it.
2005. So it's
okay,
been 14 years.
So
14
14
years,
years.
okay.
I don't care. They look amazing. They
Right?
look
Don't
almost
they?
identical.
But for the record, I feel like, so Bill and Sig are clearly like
yes,
staples
but the
of horror
woman.
icon.
Okay, yeah, right.
Sherry Moon Zombie, she can afford the best of the best plastic surgeons. Good
Yeah,
for
she
her.
really
And
can.
they're amazing. You know what? I realized in this
She's
trailer,
so hot.
Sherry Moon Zombie is the original Harley Quinn, though.
She is.
She is Harley Quinn.
110%.
She is Harley Quinn. How she acts, she's fucking Harley Quinn. It's amazing.
I wish I
Oh,
were
Danny's
fucking
thinking.
I mean,
Do you wish you were Harley Quinn or do you
or
wish you were
fucking Harley Quinn. I mean, there's both.
both. I'll be Harley Quinn and fuck myself. It's
So
fine.
that trailer looks really good. Like, I haven't been super excited about Rob Zombie films lately.
Yeah.
But
Neither have I, because I did not care for the Witch movie.
Salem's Lot.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not Salem's Lot, no.
Or Salem's-
Something. I just call it Salem something. I did
It
not.
was bad. It was horrible. I hated it. I hated it. I think
Some
it's the worst
people
of his films.
love it, and it's not
I
my
thought it was
jam.
But I don't, even Rob Zombie hates that film. Because I went to a screening, I went to the premiere with Rob and Sherry Moon Zombie, and Rob literally was like, this movie shouldn't exist. But they basically sued me and told me I had to give them the cash, which I had spent, or the movie, and eventually I had to give them the movie. And the movie shouldn't exist. And he actually further went on to explain how you couldn't make a movie for $950,000, to which I kind of got offended, as someone who makes a movie for less than $950,000. And he actually further went into detail to explain how he was like, we needed like more than a day and a half of exteriors. I was like, for what? You literally have Sherry Moon Zombie in normal wardrobe walking
Right.
into 5 different houses in Salem, Massachusetts. Why do you need more than a day and a half to do that? You have no lighting. You don't have extreme sound or anything like that. Like, you literally just need to point a camera at Sherry Moon Zombie in normal wardrobe walking in and out of buildings. I'm
There is
sorry.
that. Well, he's
Independent World,
bougie, though.
I could have fucking shot 20 versions of that. And
In a day and a half.
In a day and a half. Easy. Fucking give it to me. It's
Well,
fine.
it's definitely a talent, a different type of talent to be able to make a film for less than, I feel
No, it's not for less than a
I mean,
million.
for
Fuck you.
fucking
It's
a
talent to make
million,
a movie for less than 20K. It's
Yeah.
not talent to make for less
That's
than a million.
extreme
However,
talent.
I'm now
Well,
on a
I'm saying
tangent,
it's-
so bringing it back to Three from Hell, which is not a less than $1 million film.
Okay, so
It's the sequel to, for those of you who don't
Devil's
know,
Rejects.
House of a Thousand Corpses,
Yeah, or-
and then The Devil's Rejects,
which I've
was
never seen either of those
2005.
movies.
They're
I actually
great
really
films.
liked it. I actually
Never seen
really
either.
love Devil's Rejects.
I
That's
love them
probably one
both
of my
for different reasons.
best.
This trailer, though, made me want to go watch those
Watch them.
movies.
They're fun.
and
They're
then
a lot of
watch-
good time. Everyone does a really good job. I remember the first time I met Sid Haig, I was like, oh!
You're like, hey, Sid,
I
how
remember
you
the first
doing?
time I met Sid Haig, I didn't know who he was.
Oh.
Because I'd never seen the movies, and I was new to the horror community, and I
And you still have not
he
seen
came
the
up to
movies
me
all,
and
so
was
you
like,
met Sid Haig.
what a cute little dog.
And still didn't watch
And I
the
was like,
fucking movie.
he came up to me at a convention and was like, oh, look at your dog. And I was like, oh, nice. And then so I walked away, and I think it was Jeremy. He was like, were you just talking to Sid Haig? I was like, oh, was that who that was? Okay.
To be fair,
But
the
he's a
first
lovely, lovely man. I've
Yeah.
met
He's
him.
Yeah, he is.
wonderful.
He's
He,
hilarious.
fun fact, he gave me an
Beautiful
award
man.
for best feature film for Truth or Dare.
time, that's amazing.
Aw.
Yeah. Yeah, I got awards from him and Linda Blair.
He
and I was like,
presented
this
it
means a lot
to
me.
you.
Yeah.
Yes, it
Yeah.
does.
Presented it. But that being said, no. So here's the thing. I've been trepidatious because I loved
Trepidatious.
Trepidatious.
Ooh.
Big words.
Is that on your calendar of big words for the day?
I can't spell it, but I can say it.
Good for you. I mean, that's a start. Okay.
And that being said, I loved House of a Thousand Corpses and The Devil's Rejects.
Yeah.
I respected his Halloween films. I didn't like the Salem film in any capacity, and like the film that followed that. So I kind of have a caution around
I have
me
up and
and
downs
loving
with
Rob Zombie.
Yeah.
And also because
Lords of Salem. That's what
Lords
it
of
was.
Salem,
Lords of
that's what
Salem,
it is.
yeah.
I knew I was going to get it eventually.
That's what it is. So
I
that
win.
you do win. You always win. You're a ginger. Isn't that rigged for your benefit?
No, it's
Yeah.
true.
So
Gingers
that being
always
said,
win.
I was trepidatious. I think the trailer looks great. I like the psychedelic nature. I really appreciate how they explain in the beginning how the fuck they survived. They literally are like, it's a 1 in a million shot. Because at the end of the day, the last film, the last time we saw these characters,
They're
they
being
were in like an epic shootout
Yeah.
where they were shot 100 times.
Yeah, they were like Thelma and Louise just not going off the
But
cliff, but basically.
they're also like clearly like versions of the devil incarnate to some degree.
I
Like they're
guess.
horrible, vicious, vile, demonic people doing horrible things to others.
Yeah.
So it's also like not that unbelievable to me that they could be that 1 in a million to survive something like that. Because
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but if anything, life has taught me that the shittiest
That the
people
sh-
survive and the good people die far too young.
Great. I
Only
mean,
the
I'm aware
good
of that too, but
die
you know,
young.
keep on
Good
living, guys. Keep on living. Change our mind. I'm just saying.
That's why you're going to live to be 150, Jessica Cameron.
I don't know how to take that. I'm not going to take that in a bad way. Okay.
But you know what I mean? Like life really does show that way too often.
That's
that like the
true. I
best
feel
of us
like
die
people
young
always
and the
give
bad
their-
people live forever.
Yeah, but bad people get their comeuppance most of the time. Not
Well, I mean,
always.
that bad.
Well, maybe we'll see that
Oh.
in this movie.
I doubt
I
they
don't
will.
feel like
I think they're going to
bad
end
people
up
don't always
okay.
get their comeuppance.
No, not always. I say it a lot of times. They'll they get their comeuppance.
No, I don't even agree with
You
that.
just have to wait. You just have to wait. with
Most
patience.
of the time they don't.
Well, I've been lucky then. Because
I've seen horrible people get awesome
I agree. I think if you just wait it out,
You wait it out. They get their comeuppance. They
Karma
do.
happens.
They do. It pays you back eventually. It
Mhm.
does.
Sometimes karma comes through, but
So for somebody who hasn't seen it, you want to see the movie now?
yeah, it makes me want to see no,
No.
not Lords of
Three from
Salem.
Hell.
No, but it
No.
makes me want to see the
House of a
first
Thousand
two.
Corpses and Devil's Rejects.
So House of a Thousand Corpses and The Devil's Rejects are two very different
I was gonna
films.
say I don't. You know
they?
what's funny is I don't consider was that 1 and 2 because
Yeah.
I only really remember Devil's Rejects because I
Well,
specifically
you might
really
not
liked
have
it.
seen.
No, I saw. I
Okay.
did.
So then it's
And
a
I
very.
was
Here's
okay
the thing.
with
It's
it.
like more grindhousey.
Yeah,
it's
it's
more
totally
indie. It's
different.
a totally
What,
different
Devil's
tone,
Rejects or
No.
House of Thousand
House
Both
Corpses?
of them.
Well-
But they're very different from each other. But House of a Thousand Corpses is far more indie, far more
Yeah.
grimy, far more.
What was the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is. It is
Yeah,
the
it
first
was
one.
the first
Devil's
one.
Rejects is a little bit more polished. It's still
It's
indie.
totally more polished.
It's
I was thinking
still
the same word.
yeah. It's
Well, yeah, because it was the second one and they had more money at that point.
but
Probably.
yes, it's more
fun.
polished for sure. But
But
it still is. It still feels indie.
What I love is it seems that they've let the actors go full bore, and I love that because I feel like you've got such amazing talent. I like to see Bill and Sid and Sherry unrestrained.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you do restrain them, I felt that Sherry's character in Lords of Salem was very restrained and a little bit restricted, and I felt she was very limited, and that's not where I enjoy seeing Sherry Moon Zombie. I don't feel like she's the strongest actress ever, for the record. I don't. I feel like she plays
very
psycho,
specific,
unhinged
yeah.
incredibly well when you let her do whatever the fuck she's gonna do.
Right.
And that's where I love seeing
Well, that's her
her.
wheelhouse.
Yeah,
Correct.
that's what she does.
But also, it feels like that's where the character lies here, and that makes me really excited.
Yeah, she's totally
Yeah.
off the rails. You can tell she's off the rails, but she always was off the rails. So
She
now,
is, but like they tried to ground her in fucking the Lords of Salem as like a normal person,
Well, but yeah,
and
but
it
what-
didn't work.
what
she didn't play
about-
that
she
well.
will
What
never
about-
do that well. She's not that. No.
What about House of a Thousand Corpses or Devil's Rejects, though?
She was also unhinged.
Yeah,
she was
she's
like the crazy one.
unhinged.
Was she that unhinged, though,
Yes.
or do you think
She's
No.
pretty unhinged. She
Oh,
she is
completely
absolutely leveling
Okay,
up to
got it.
this unhinged.
Gotcha.
So like, and in Halloween
She
1
is
and
Harley
2,
Quinn. Like that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like seeing this makes me go, oh, she could have played Harley Quinn.
But
in Halloween 1 and 2, she was grounded but still fucking a shitty person and not a good human, and still had fun but not great. So she in Halloween 1 and 2, she was never great in any moment.
Right.
She's not. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it, and I didn't hate or love her performance. She was just okay in those films. Where she shines is when you're just like the batshit
Devil's
fucking
Rejects
crazy.
for me stands out. Like stands out, and
She's
she's
so crazy.
carrying it on.
Well, and here's the thing: she has so much fun playing crazy. It's fucking
Yeah.
infectious.
It is.
It really is. Like,
yeah, you can
there's
just
moments,
tell that she's having a good time.
and there's moments in the Devil's Rejects, especially where you're like, oh my god, you're doing horrible things to genuinely good people, but I want to be with you because you're having so much fun. I like want to have fun like you're having fun.
Well, and
Well,
she's so
I mean-
bubbly. Like most people would really fail at playing this kind of bubbly, almost kind of ditzy but not ditzy like character. Like most people fail at that. It seems forced, but everything she does feels very natural. It doesn't feel over the top. It feels very
Maybe
it's-
that's who she is, and that's just inside of her, and then
Totally
she's letting
could
it
be.
out.
Yeah,
as-
maybe. But either way, she does a really good job at it, and it works, and it sells, and it doesn't feel forced, and it's a careful thing. Like forced, it could be a travesty. It could be just a mess.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Well, it's
So,
like
but she does it. But yeah, I'm excited. This is the first Rob Zombie film in many, many moons that I'm excited to see. So
many moons.
it's true.
Yay!
Sure.
So we're all gonna recommend it. We're all gonna be seeing it in the theater.
Yes.
Any final comments, questions, concerns?
You just have to let me know when we're going to see it so I can watch the first two, because I will not go
Yeah.
see it without seeing the first two.
That's.
I will totally.
I
yeah.
need to rewatch the first
and then
two.
we'll do a hot
Yeah.
tub horror movie review
Yeah.
on them.
Yay!
I think they're both great for different reasons, which also I respect that.
Yeah. I actually did. Anyone do his haunt, his horror? His,
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I was not a huge fan of that. I did not think it was well
I
done.
didn't do
At
it.
For how
Universal
much
Studios?
it was? No, he did like a This was in the Midwest. He did like an actual setup in a bunch of different states, and it was a haunted
No, I didn't do
house.
that.
Yeah, no, that is what I'm talking about. That was not well
But
done.
you didn't do it.
Oh, I did do it.
Where did you do
In
it?
Chicago, not in Chicago, but in the suburbs.
How many
in
years
Chicago.
ago was that?
Many.
150.
Many,
Like,
6 or
but-
7. No,
hold on, but-
after
But
before.
was
right,
it Rob Zombie that did
Yes,
it, or was it his
it was
people
Rob
that did it?
Zombie's. No, it was definitely.
No, but
He
Was
put
his
his
name on
name
it?
all over it.
I
and
have no
promoted
doubt
it,
that they
and
did
showed up
that.
at certain things. Here's an
Okay.
issue why you don't do that shit. That's what I'm trying to say. For Rob Zombie, it was an epic fail. You don't put your name on that. It was super expensive. It was twice the price of any other haunt in the area because it's Rob Zombie, and it was just a huge fail. And I was like,
Like,
so I convinced a huge group of people to go because it's Rob Zombie and he's amazing and he's fucking scary as fuck and 1,000 corpses and rejects, and we go and I'm like, this was so fail.
But now, as you know, living and working in Hollywood,
Yes, it's all just, it is what it is. But
They
you
let
have
us
to
put
be
your
fair.
name on it.
much like
yeah.
again, his name is on Lords of Salem. He doesn't support or care for the film.
Yeah,
in
Did he
any
do it,
capacity.
though? He did it. He just
He
didn't
did
come
it.
out the way he
Because
wanted it.
No, and he essentially,
There's a lot
he
of
basically,
controversy
so
on
for the
that.
record, I know a lot of players involved in that one. He was basically like, hey, heads up, I shot the movie, it didn't work out well, you don't have a movie, I don't want to release it, sorry. And
Yeah,
they're like,
and they were
so,
like,
so they're like,
"You."
and the people involved were like, give us the movie or give us money. And he was like, I don't have a movie, I don't have your money, sorry. So then
To be
there was
fair
a
though, this
court
is
case.
not okay at all. You
No,
can't
I
just do
agree.
this.
I agree.
It's unprofessional.
So there was a court
at
case,
best.
and he decided to give back the footage, which was cobblestoned into a movie. And for the record,
Wait, did he edit the movie, or did
No.
they? Oh, he just was like, here's
He
the
just
footage,
threw
just
some
figured
shit
out.
together.
I believe there was some version of an edit based, but then he was like, I can't make this work.
Got it.
But for the record, also the final film doesn't work. So
You
there's
cannot
that.
take a bunch of money and shoot a film and then go,
Yes.
sorry,
My bad.
I can't make this
He
film.
was like, I thought I could make a movie for less
After
than $1
you
million,
spent all that money,
but
no.
I can't.
Oopsie,
Not how that
my
works.
bad.
I mean, I get that he thinks that.
You totally
he's-
could.
Yeah,
You could.
right. But
I could totally get it.
he did
You
not
totally
get
could.
it though.
My
No, but he
bad.
couldn't, and he got taken to task for it, and they literally were like, give us the money or the movie, and at the end of the day, he had to get the movie, and he was legally obligated to promote it at X amount of screenings or whatnot, to which
Which
he
is
was like,
funny
this
that he was
movie
like,
shouldn't
it sucks.
exist.
It sucks.
It's horrible.
And to
I'm
which he was
sorry you
just
paid for
saying
it.
sorry.
Sucks.
What's really funny to me is I
Everything.
genuinely know people who love that movie.
I know.
Yeah. Some people are gonna love shit. Like it's
That's
But like, then I have to ask, like, did you
That's
watch it?
art.
Because it makes
It's
no sense.
subjective.
Also, I know all the people involved in filming that movie for the record, and everyone will tell you
every single one of them.
pretty much. So every single one of them will tell you that every single day they were given a new 12 pages of scripts. And for the record, the only thing from the beginning, so from the point that was greenlit and given money to the final film, the only thing that is the same is the fact that Sherry Moon Zombie's character works at a radio station. Everything else is different, which is also why Sid Haig, Bill Moseley, and a bunch of other talented actors ended up on the cutting room floor.
Yeah.
Because like their scenes did not fit because they kept
didn't
rewriting
work,
every
yeah.
day. They were rewriting the script every
Yeah.
single
can't
day.
do
that's just
that.
And what happens when you rewrite 12 pages of script every day and the 12 pages don't coincide with what happened yesterday or the day before or the day before that or the day
You
before
get a
that?
fucking fucked up
You
film.
just have a bunch of random scenes
And
and some
people
of
are
them were
trying to
so
connect
well
it.
Who
shot,
wrote it?
but no, Rob Zombie
Yeah.
rewrote it every day.
Yeah,
Every day.
Why would
because that's Rob Zombie. To be honest, I don't know why anyone's that shocked. I feel like
agree.
this is something that would happen eventually with
Well,
them.
he's a musician.
have to have
Musicians
one.
are fucking weird.
They're-
That
well,
work
they
with
are.
musicians.
Yeah, they're artists. Artists are
Technically, I
weird.
am.
They're particular.
But yeah,
Musician.
But anyways, I'm super excited to see it.
yes, we will all see it.
Yeah, but I have to watch the first two.
Yes, we
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
Anyways, if you like this video, if you like us, don't forget to like button down below and also subscribe. Heather Dorff, what else can they do?
10 million bonus points if you sign up for our Patreon, where we give you exclusive content and access to feeds that you can't get anywhere else.
Yay!
Yay, I love that.
Bye!
Bye.